So I was lucky enough a couple of weeks ago to be out in San Francisco and was hosted by Dropbox. So I got a chance to go around to kind of Dropbox and saw the fantastic offices. I could talk at length about that. But actually what was the real value was you got to sit down with a couple of the guys who head up the innovation team there, who gave us a great presentation to the way the Dropbox approach innovation. And it's on a scale. We've done some hackathons and we work in sprints.
Pretty big ones, like 50 people.
Yeah. I try 500. So a couple of times a week, a couple of times a year, they will get together 500 people for a week for hack weeks, and they will bring in mostly kind of internal staff, but partners and so on under NDA to work on projects that they'll start with. I think they start with about 500 projects. By the end of the week, they'll be presenting about 250. Be a drop off about 50, and they're given all the tools and support they need, but they're pretty much self-organising, the teams, as well as to how they want to kind of approach it, what problems they want to kind of tackle. And
so many questions. So do they set the briefs, or I suppose it's against a rough roadmap, or?
Really, no. This is pretty open. If there's something, basically, they do give some guidelines and point it at something that should be impossible. So don't use it just to, if someone's been saying that you can't do that or you shouldn't do that or that's not going to work, perfect. Use this as a week to actually go and do it and prove everybody wrong.
And how do they organise the teams? Are they put into teams, like multidisciplinary
that's
teams?
That's the tricky stuff up front. There's a lot of work to kind of get that in place. But then they say there's a lot of fluidity about people kind of choosing, like, seeing projects that they're interested in to go through. What I thought was really interesting was actually this approach. Two things. One was, this is not a break from the norm. This is supposed to shape the norm. So the way you work fast, collaboratively, test and learn in the hack week is supposed to inform how you work in the bits in between, as opposed to the other way around, which is, this is a nice break, or to break up the way that we normally work. And the other is that innovation has about a 90% failure rate, but actually Dropbox are finding that these hack weeks fuel 30% of their roadmap. The 30% of everything that actually makes it into the product comes from these hack weeks, including one team, I love this story, who had been watching Silicon Valley. I thought, let's try and recreate middle out compression. Called themselves
do the action.
Called themselves Pied Piper. Tried to tackle the problem in a similar way, and actually came up with an improved compression algorithm that reduced compression by 12%. Wow. Imagine how much stuff Dropbox has stored. 12% saving on that in terms of like the space and the energy that's going to be needed. It's incredible for one team cracking that in a week. So it was really inspiring. I'm hoping to maybe write up in a bit more detail. I will, but
There's so many jokes that aren't appropriate for camera.
So as I say, this really just inspired me, and I'd love to hear other people's opinion on running hackathons, particularly at scale as well. Something that we're keen to do more of.